All right, guys, and welcome back to my channel, Skool Gunner. How are you all getting on out there, guys? So this is it. The season's end. The season is officially over today after today's game. All kickoffs are 4:30 p.m. here in the UK, and it's Arsenal hosting Wolves. Of course, the result now is inconsequential, guys. To be honest, they're just playing for pride. Maybe see out the season with a win, but the season is already over. Of course, we're second. We got Champions League qualification for the first time in I don't know how many years, 10 years, more, 13 years. They're all 4:30 p.m. kickoffs, guys. Arsenal entertaining Wolves, Aston Villa hosting Brighton, Brentford hosting Man City, Chelsea hosting Newcastle, Crystal Palace hosting Forest, Everton hosting Bournemouth, Leeds hosting Tottenham, and Leicester hosting West Ham. Yeah, guys, what can I say? Premier League final day, what's left to play for? Well, relegation, a European place, and another Erling Haaland record. But for Arsenal, there's nothing left to play for. It's all done and dusted. You know what I mean? Game over as such. Pochettino has signed a contract with Chelsea. Barcelona want 87 million Guimaraes deal. Tottenham transfers came to see at Spurs. The Premier League end of season awards. Yeah. There's only one award that matters, guys, who gets awarded the Premier League title, and that wasn't Arsenal this season, unfortunately. The game is inconsequential. Yeah. Doesn't mean anything, to be honest. High up or down. The game doesn't mean anything, to be honest. United playing Fulham, of course, again today, hosting Fulham. It's final day, guys. What should you be looking out for? As an Arsenal fan, the end of the season can't come quick enough, to be honest. It's been an absolutely disastrous, catastrophic end to the season for Arsenal. Way worse than we could ever imagined. After absolutely bottling in the league and losing ourselves along the way. I find it very hard to put a kind of a positive slant on things, to be honest. When you consider this is the last game and there's nothing really to play for. And right up until the start of April, we were first in the league, 8 points clear. So, not much really to play for us in this game, to be honest. I mean, the club are banging out the merchandise. What's that got to do with anything? That's not important. You know what I mean? Who cares about the merch? Who cares about the new jersey? Who cares about any of that crap? All we care about is winning at the club. A great club like Arsenal Football Club, it's about winning. Nothing else matters. The hell with the merchandise. The hell with this. The hell with that. Winning is all that matters at the end of the day, guys. And I mean, I couldn't care less about today's game because it has no merit. It has no meaning. We lost that weeks ago. The way we gave up the league title as we did was just, it'd make you sick to your stomach. And some of the performances from the players, I mean, when the pressure's off, Chelsea, Newcastle, they were flying. When the pressure's on and we need to win, they go missing. Terrible performances throughout the team. I mean, people are Arteta out, this, that, and the other. Maybe he should have tried to control the players more. But to be honest, a lot of that was out of his control. You know what I mean? A lot of that was actually out of his control. We just have a lot of bottle jobs at the club. It's as simple as that. Cowards, if you want. I mean, a lot of them played the way they played. They were cowardly. Definitely very cowardly in those last games. We got rolled over, you know what I mean, pretty easily. We didn't have to be coaxed much. So, yeah, the game today. You can't help but feel sick to the stomach as an Arsenal fan today. After what has gone on this season. And now here we have just the rawness of a final game. And nothing to celebrate. Really, Champions League qualification. You can take it or leave it, guys. Honestly. I mean, when you consider that we had a real chance at the league. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a downer. No doubt. It's been a roller coaster ride this season. I've said that many times in my podcasts, in my streams over the last couple of days. But it has been a roller coaster ride for Arsenal fans this season. And this is where we find ourselves. I mean, this game doesn't mean anything. Who cares? bring on the end of the season, man, because to be honest, it has been nothing but a nightmare these last 6 weeks. Anyone that says any different, they're not living in the real world. Big up my man Stapes, who comes on my channel regularly, and he said to me, we have progressed this season. Yeah, we have. But at the moment, right now, what happened since April needs to be digested. And Arsenal fans need to be given a chance to actually come to terms with what happened. We almost had our hands on the trophy after 19 years. And we give it away in the worst possible fashion. Now that has to be addressed too, guys. Can't sweep that under the carpet. There's Arsenal fans out there feeling down and feeling bad and feeling sick to the stomach like me today about it. They deserve to have that time to feel like that, because it's understandable after what the team have put us through. Top of the league in April, guys. 8 points clear. Now we're 8 points behind. If we took it to the last day like today and we lost out by a point, you know what? I'd hold my hands up and I'd say fair play, boy. They gave it a right go. But no. They bottled it. You know what I mean? Sunshine players. When the weather's good, they turn up. When the shit hits the fan, pardon my language, when the pressure's on, when they need to man up, they take the wages, they lose, and they go home. That's what it was like. It was men against boys out there in a lot of those games we lost. Cowardly, yeah. Spineless, I think that's fair to say. I would be ashamed of myself if I was some of those players going out there. And what does Emile Smith-Rowe have to do to get a game? It said we're playing Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira is a nothing player. He's nothing like Patrick. You know what I mean? Fabio Vieira is a nothing player. So why have him? Jorginho, he did a bit for us in fairness. Can't say much about Jorginho. But Fabio Vieira, Smith-Rowe not getting a game. Zinchenko playing inverted and costing us. Kieran Tierney not getting a start. Match management. Arteta's match management did let himself down. He let himself down and he let us down. And this is where we find ourselves. Last game of the season, who cares? A lot of people aren't even going to pay any attention to that. They're not even looking at it. A lot of people I know are out living their lives and they don't pay any attention. And would you blame them? Would you blame them? They deserve better than that. It's been an absolutely unmitigated disaster in the last 6 weeks. I don't care what anyone says. Look, I gotta hit the work now. I have to make a living and try to survive day to day. It is what it is. And it's been a very disappointing end to the season for Arsenal, to be honest. After it would have been easier to probably win the league. And there you have it, guys. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate what happened. The players only have themselves to blame. Arteta only has himself to blame. I mean, if I was some of the players out there, the way they performed over the last few games, I would be ashamed of myself right now. Take their wages, have their nice apartment, their fast cars, and their faster women. I would be ashamed of myself. I would hang my head in shame. What went on in the January transfer window? Never going to be enough to see us over the line, guys. Bargain basement boys. You know what I mean? With all due respect to Trossard, man. He did well when he came to the club. But bargain basement boys. You know what I mean? Scraping by cheap players. We're never going to win the league with that kind of thing going on. I mean, we can't afford to plump up and buy a couple of proper players. We would have won the league this season. It would have got us over the line, no doubt. You know what I mean? They only have themselves to blame. The board, the players, Arteta. Say no more about it. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Of course, today is Sunday. On Saturday, I'm going to do a day-long monster live stream. I'm going to be contacting all other YouTubers out there to come on my channel and talk football. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there, alright? I got to get to work. Yeah, watch the game. Don't watch the game. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, guys. They blew it already. Threw it away. You know what I mean? So, a bit like Dortmund. So, at least Dortmund took it all the way. You know what I mean? Anyway, watch the game. Don't watch the game. Who cares? It's inconsequential now. It doesn't really matter. It's done. The league is over. So, what do we care? Huh? Who cares? All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. And yeah, if you're going to watch the game, take it with a pinch of salt, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's not important. There's nothing to play for. The season is already done. We already gifted the title to Manchester City. So, you know what I mean? The sooner the season ends now, the better. All the merch coming out, I mean, at the same time as the team bottling it and the fans going through the worst possible experience they ever have, and the merch coming out and people actually buying the new jersey. I mean, you're only feeding the hand. You know what I mean? Don't feed you're only giving the money to Cronky, guys, into his back pocket. You want to support the club, fair enough, grand job, I get it. But I mean, why don't you buy them from Asia? Why don't you get them in from over the Far East? You know what I mean? Save yourself a bit of money. Don't be supporting that monster in charge of our club. Look what happened to us this season. You happy with that? Is that enough for you as Arsenal fans? It's a great club. That's what we've been reduced to. Bottle jobs. Throwing the title away. April, guys. Start of April, we were top of the league. 8 points clear. Think about it now. A couple of signings here and there. A couple of astute buys in the transfer market last January would have seen us over the line, guys, home and hosed. It was in our hands, not Manchester City's, regardless of the result that the Etihad, regardless of the Anfield result. We had enough games there to win it. We were in the ascendancy. You know what I mean? And the team just crumbled. Thomas Partey, Aaron Ramsdale. Shocking. How does it feel to bottle it? Well, I didn't actually bottle it. I wasn't actually playing. I don't know you're aware of that. I don't play for the football club. But yeah, I'm not actual football player for Arsenal, yeah. So I didn't bottle it myself. If I was on the field, we probably would have won the league. You know what I mean? Best Arsenal season in 10 years didn't overtake Spurs 2016. Spurs haven't won a trophy since the 60s. Spurs haven't won a trophy since the 60s, my friend. Anyway, it's grand. Yeah, league points, but Spurs haven't won a trophy since... When's the last time they won a trophy? When's the last time they won the Premier League? I think it was 1963. They've only won it twice. All right. Anyway, welcome along to my channel, guys, and I hope you're enjoying it. Partey has been linked to Prison FC. If you weren't aware. This was meant to be your big season, though, mate. Yeah, it was meant to be our big season. But we came second. And we were top of the league in April, and now we're 8 points behind. The thing, though, is that we didn't just... we did bottle it. We did crumble. I don't know, have you been watching since I came on, but that's everything I was saying, yeah. The truth, obviously. I'm not an Arteta fanboy. I'm not Arteta in. But when things were going well for us this season, I supported him and I supported the team. But I don't know, were you watching my stream from the very start? You should probably watch the replay of it and see what I was saying, because I laid it all down. Everything you were saying, I said already, and more. When you're top of the league in April, 8 points clear, you know what I mean? It would actually be harder to lose it than to win it. If we had taken it right till the last day of the season and lost by a point, you know what? I would hold my hands up and say fair play to the team. They gave it hell this season. But the way they just completely capitulated, the way they collapsed from the start of April being 8 points clear to this point, regardless of the Manchester City game at the Etihad, regardless of our loss to Liverpool, we had enough games to win the league. It wasn't in Manchester City's hands, it was in ours. And they threw it away. They bottled it. And this is the hardest thing for all Arsenal fans out there. Let's make this... Let me see... You think you'll make it out of group stages in the I don't know, because I'm thinking of our game against Sporting this season in the Europa League, and we struggled against them big time, especially at the Emirates. They dominated us, and their team is going to be in our group. I think that will be better than that. It's the highest level. I think we're going to struggle to get out of the group. I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to struggle. Not because we don't have a team that's good enough. We haven't had that level of competition in a while. It's a high level of competition. And I think we're going to struggle. I honestly do. Because we haven't been there in a while. Even if we make some big summer signings, but that's not going to happen. They're on a budget. It's not going to happen. There's no big players going to come to the club. They're talking about Declan Rice. They're talking about Caicedo. I think if other clubs came in for Declan Rice, he would join a different club. I don't think he would pick Arsenal over that club. That's my own opinion on it. All right, lads, I would like to stay in chat, but I got to head to work, unfortunately. I got to get paid. Thank you for joining in, yeah. Hills made this. Thank you for your comments, man. Only Mize, whatever. Thank you for your comments too. And yeah, guys, have a nice day, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day and take it easy, yeah. And if you're going to be watching some of the football today, no matter what team, enjoy it. All right, fellas, I got to head to work, so I'll talk to you later, yeah. And thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, whatever game you're watching, enjoy it, all right. Talk to you later, guys. Peace.